This is the Purdue IEEE ROV qualification video for the Mate 2021 ROV competition. Here is our 48-volt power supply. The multimeter and onboard display will read, and it's just outputting just over 49 right now. All 120-volt AC wiring is marked with red tape so that it's separate from the DC power. Our inline fuse is well within the 30 centimeters that is required, and it is 25 amps. Our control station used this year is a laptop along with the gamepad controller. It is neatly laid out and there is no exposed wiring on it that could pose any hazards. 48 volts is received from the power supply and sent through the tether. As you can see, the wires simply enter the tether there. It is spooled here for transportation. Inside it is just more tether as it passes through all the snakeskin, and when it reaches the ROV, it enters through the subcon, where it is still 48 volts and powers the ROV.
Alright, so this is our air compressor. It comes equipped with a pressure relief valve. We have recently drained tanks in order to make sure that there's no standing water inside of them. No water. This is our supply pressure from the actual tanks itself, below the 120 psi maximum rating of the tanks. This is the regulated pressure that the air compressor itself puts out on this specific port. And then over here, for our actual tether pressure, we are regulated down to below 40 psi, and then that goes through our tether.
Flip.
Into our pneumatics manifold, and that is routed to different sets of tools. So we have one cylinder here for a gripper, we have another cylinder here for an actuated capture mechanism, we have another cylinder up here for another actuated capture mechanism, and we have another cylinder here for another general manipulator. All of our lines for pressurization and exhaust are all labeled and marked.
Okay. Could you move your knee just so we can get a nice clean freeze frame? Cool. Anything else?
If the tether is pulled, there's tension in strain relief, and there's not tension in power, pneumatics, or the other half. And here we have strain relief hooked up to something solid.
Go.
All thrusters are IP rated against objects larger than ½ an inch, including fingers.
Yep.
Same thing here. We have our nice warning symbols.
Next side. Yep.
Upside down.
Let's just do the bottom. Okay.
No sharp edges.
Let's go to the back.
No sharp edges anywhere in the RV. Again, IP rated thrusters.
Okay. I just need the front, this side. And then the front. Yep. and we'll add an on-screen text to show.
you.